I believe that I have a kindred spirit with our brother Jabez that we find in the 1 Chronicles chapter 4, 9, and 10, a man who prayed to God that God would enlarge his coast and that God would deliver him from evil and that God would bless him indeed. And basically, I would classify Jabez as being a dreamer. And I would say a fellow dreamer, because that's me. And I've written a book called Dreams and Visions and Stories of Faith. And in that book, the first words that I say is that I confess that I'm a dreamer. And I'm in the company of Joseph, where his brother said, "Lo, cometh that dreamer." And I said that to my brother Jerry one time. I said, "Well, you know that I'm a dreamer." And he says, "You think I don't know that? I've known you all your life." And the thing about us dreamers is that we look to things in a different perspective, as does many people, because we believe that dreams are futuristic and that they're above the commonplace, and that in my case they're very, very spiritual. And me knowing all my life that I'm a dreamer and certain dreams, I said I need to be faithful to my dreams. You see, sometimes in early life, people do things that affects them for the rest of their life. It follows them. Somebody who has great talents and great abilities and maybe have a dream in their heart, but then instead of just pursuing those dreams, they want to take shortcuts, and in the process of taking the shortcut, they do something that violates the law, and they end up with a criminal record, and that follows them the rest of their life. Now, I'm not saying that if that's happened to you that you're doomed. No, I don't believe that at all. But it is going to affect your ability to accomplish your dreams. So that's why I say we must be faithful to our dreams. Giving you an example of that, I dreamed that God would give me a beautiful wife and a family. And I've been married now for, over 40 years at least at the time of this recording. And I have a wonderful wife. And we have children. We have grandchildren. And we're blessed. And we live this wonderful life together. But you see, I dreamed all of this before I ever met Tammy. She wasn't even in the picture. But in my heart she was. And I knew that I must be faithful to her way before we ever met. And I tell that to people, and they look at me like, "What, are you the most, are you the biggest dork that ever lived?" And I said, "Well, I may be. But I'm like Jabez. I'm a very blessed man because I've been faithful to my dreams." One of my dreams was to be on the radio preaching the gospel around the world. Guess what? I'm on the radio preaching the gospel around the world because I've been faithful to my dreams. And that's what I'm encouraging you. If you believe it, you're dreaming it, be faithful to it. This is Pastor Jack King with the gospel on the radio broadcast.